And welcome to Benilde St. Margaret's for today's boys lacrosse game between the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights number 2 seed and the number 1 seed Blake Bears. Game is already underway here as the Red Knights and Bears face each other in this section final. Both teams played early in the year. Blake pulling off a 13-6 victory over the Red Knights. Benilde St. Margaret's will be in the road red despite this game being held at Benilde St. Margaret's. It's based on section seed, and the Blake Bears are number 1 seed and wearing their home white. Blake earning possession on the first face-off of the game. Hi, everybody. My name is Andrew Berkman. I'll be announcing today's game for ParkTV 16 as Blake controls the face-off early. Oy with it. Taken on by Mitch Lowenberg. Lowenberg was not in the game when the Red Knights last played Blake. Lowenberg and Oy going at it. And possession is taken by Oy. Oy slips, shot low. Mike Ryan pursuing it, taken on by, and now Kuntz comes through. And Oy comes out with it for Blake. Oy gives it off to Ellis, a junior attacker. Now it's taken back up to McDonough. McDonough pushed aside by Gibson Riney. Pastor in net for the Reds. He made 19 saves the last time these two teams met. Workmeister, a senior, and now here's a backdoor play. Here's a shot, goes wide. Pastor might have gotten a chance at a backdoor cut by Quinn Ellis. Gave him all the time in the world to shoot, and it went just wide. On the restart will be Blake possession. These are two fierce rivals. Here's Johnny Curran. Here's a chance shot. Hits the crossbar. It hits the crossbar. As Blauer's shot hit the crossbar, there's another chance, and Blake with an early onslaught, but 2 misses and a crossbar. Bauer will take the restart for the Bears. Plays it out to McDonough. McDonough winds, fire, shoots, scores! McDonough scores at 9:51 of the first quarter. Shot from around 10 yards out that fired past Pasteur. As Blake takes an early 1-0 lead. Blake started off the last time these two teams met with 6 unanswered goals. Barry going against Thomas Washington, 8th grade midfielder. Barry gets the win. He'll come off for Naughton. Aylan makes a move and has a possible scene, but it's taken away. Now played out to Gibson Riney. Out to Workmeister. Workmeister looking to attack. He had 5 goals in the last game. Here's a shot saved by Washuda. Washuda, only a sophomore, but in the last time these two teams met, he was impressive in net, stopping the Red Knights. Lamb's offsides. Here's Oy behind the net, taken on by Lowenberg. So the Red Knights will be down a man off an offsides by Michael Lamb, as you see here. Was not able to stop his momentum and went past the midfield line that is offsides for forwards. So Blake will have an early man advantage with Lamb into the penalty box. 9:03 remaining in the first quarter. Blake really took advantage of their man situations last time these two teams played. But the Red Knights have not lost a game since their defeat to Blake. As Blake sends it behind, it's Ellis. Now up to Brian Kennedy, a captain for Blake, and now there's a ball on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by the Bears. It's number 8, Tom Bauer. Bauer, as Lamb returns for the Red Knights. Quinn Ellis with it for the Bears. Now it's given up to Connor McDonough. McDonough taken on by Jake Donnelly, a senior captain for the Red Knights, an all-state selection at long stick mini. Mikey Lambs, number 17 for the Red Knights, also chosen as an all-state selection. Here's Ellis. And it's a ball that lands on the ground past Curran. Jack Taylor coming in to pick it up. Last time the Blake Bears lost was May 7th against Eden Prairie, a 5-6 defeat. The Eden Prairie defending state champions. And now here's Curran making a cut. Here's a chance possibly for Blake, but Bauer is cut off nicely by Olenberg. And now there's a race for the ball. Kuntz and Franz were pursuing. Here's a chance for the Blake Bears. A shot goes wide. There'll be a battle for it. And Jeremy Pastor's close, or Curran will actually get the restart for Blake. So 7:25 remaining in the first quarter. Blake controlling a majority of possession and holds a 1-goal lead. Curran against Mark Falls. Curran gives it out. Here's a shot. Low bouncer by Kennedy. Goes wide. It will be Blake possession. Oy with it, taken out by Lowenberg, and the ball has come free. Red Knights unable to regain possession, though. Lowenberg forces Oy around the net. McDonough, back to Oy. Oy taken out by Mike Ryan, a senior for the Red Knights. Now they send it to Ellis. Back up top to McDonough. McDonough and Kuntz battling up top around the 35. Kuntz did not start against Holy Angels, but did make some nice plays in the defensive end as earned a start. Red Knights are coached by Colin Mulcahy. Blake coached by Frank Clark. Johnny Curran and Josh Workmeister doing it up top. Workmeister scoring 5 goals in the Red Knights semifinal win over Holy Angels and 17-11. Oy looking to attack. He's got room to shoot. Goes wide. It will be Blake possession. So Blake probably holding a ball so far for about 3 minutes now. Curran and Workmeister. Workmeister trying not to let Curran get a shot. Curran shoots, fires it high. It will be, once again, possession to Blake. Only 1 shot, 2 shots on target. 1 saved by Pasteur, the other a goal. Ellis and Ryan, here's a shot, takes a deflection, and it's in. It's a goal for the Blake Bears. Quinn Ellis at 5:48 has given Blake a 2-0 lead. You see here, Ellis gets the shot, and it took a deflection somewhere to beat Pasteur. Washington against Barry in the face-off circle. Big face-off here for the Red Knights. And it will be, as Barry and Washington switch positions, Jake Donlin coming out to grab it, and the Red Knights have possession. Donlin fighting off Washington and moves into the offensive end where he gives it to Mikey Lamb, the star attacker for the Red Knights. Lamb up to Arneson. Gives it to Naughton. And the Red Knights will look to set up their attack. As now Josh Workmeister with it up top for the Red Knights. Workmeister spins. And will dish it down low now to Thomas Ludke. Workmeister now up to Michael Naughton. Naughton has a very good shot. Naughton fakes the shot. Here's the shot by Arneson. Goes wide. It will be Red Knight possession with Ludke being closest. But Arneson sliding nicely into the open area. Here's a screen by Lamb. Ludke with a little bit of space, and it's taken away. Here's Workmeister now. Fakes a shot. Gets looking for space. He's taken on by number 20. Jeffrey Santelli for the Bears, a freshman. Griffin Elin, his season highlight, probably scoring the game-winning goal against defending state champ Eden Prairie. Naughton to Workmeister. Workmeister has a pop free. There'll be a battle for it. And the Blake Bears come up with it, but it's deflected away by Naughton. Elin, and Rashuda comes out of his net now. as there's a battle for it, and it is picked up by Matt Arneson. Here's a chance shot, goes Washuda making the save. Workmeister pursues it. So Washuda with 2 saves on the game, pass with 0. Correction on the previous error. Here's Naughton now attacking. Naughton down low, shot, shoots, scores. It's Ludke. Thomas Ludke give the assist to Michael Naughton, and the Red Knights are on the board at the 3:36 mark of the first quarter. Naughton to Ludke. Thomas Ludke, a junior attacker for the Red Knights on the season. Ludke scored 21 goals in regular season, and he had a few early interception passes. Now Barry will go in the face-off circle against Brian Kennedy. Battle for it. Kennedy knocks it free. Donlin pursuing for the Red Knights and Dressen. Donlin with a loose ball push. Given to the Bears. And it will be Coleman Dressen on the restart. Moves into the midfield. And it's another offsides for the Red Knights. Griffin Aylen jumping offsides. Dressen trying to get by Riney. Aylen moves into the offensive zone as Blake will try to possibly get something here before the penalty. Oy, taken on by Lowenberg. Ellis, here's a chance. Shot, and it's a save by Pastor. And Blake will get it on the restart. Or let's see. Oh, it's not a save on Pastor. It hit the helmet of Callahan Kuntz. So no shot on goal. Oy will take the restart for the Blake Bears. Very nice crowd here at the McQuinn Athletic Complex here at Benilde St. Margaret's. McDonough gives it off. Now it's all the way back up towards Kennedy. Kennedy gives it to Johnny Curran. Kennedy now back to McDonough. Blake just looking for an angle. They are not one of those teams that's going to come in and attack you. Here's a through ball. It gets taken onto the turf. Red Knight Donlin unable to pick it up in time. Red Knights now at full strength. Curran. And Naughton is able to recover into the middle, and now we're at full strength. 2:34 remaining. Kennedy and falls. Here's a shot. Pasteur getting something on it. His first save of the game. Ellis. Up to McDonough. McDonough now gives it to Curran, who is taken on by Mark Falls. Falls trying to not let Curran get the shot. Curran off the side of the netting. So as we reach the 2-minute mark, 2-1 the score between Blake and Benilde St. Margaret's. Oy and Callahan Kuntz doing it behind the net. Here's McDonough. Skips it across to Quinn Ellis. Ellis scoring the second Blake goal. Ellis taken on by Mitchell Owenberg, a junior defender. Here's a shot, goes wide. It'll be Blake possession with 1:38 remaining in the first quarter. On the restart, it's behind the Red Knight goal. It is Oy. Oy and Lowenberg. Lowenberg cuts off the angle. Now Ryan slides on the Lowenberg's mag. And the Red Knights able to recover. Naughton going against McDonough. Sophomore against junior. McDonough tries to make a move. Michael Naughton with a little physical play up there. And now they'll dump it behind to Johnny Curran. Blake eliminated the Red Knights last year in the section quarterfinals. There's a high pass collected in by Kennedy. Kennedy and Donlin. Now it's to Oy. Now to Curran. We're under 1 minute left in this first quarter. Curran shot wide. Could possibly give the save to Pasteur on that one. As here's a replay. As Curran shot. Slides right by the goal. Can't tell from that angle if it's deflected by Pastor or not. Oy and Lowenberg. Kennedy against Donlin, 2 captains. Donlin gets Kennedy a fall down. Now he's, as Donlin's able to get him to give it up. Now it's McDonough. McDonough and Naughton paired up. McDonough breaks to his right, trying to get over that right shoulder, and it's Pastor making the save. And now he gives it up, and it's Michael Naughton. 2-1 to score. And a baller pass by the Red Knights. 2 seconds left, 1, and that's the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, the score 2-1 Blake. Goal for Blake coming from McDonough at 9:51, and Quinn Ellis at 5:48. Red Knights got on the board at the 3:56 mark with a goal from Thomas Ludke and assisted by Michael Naughton. And we are back for the start of the second quarter here at Benilde St. Margaret's in this Section 6 semifinal, or final between the 2-seeded Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights and the number 1-seeded Blake Bears. There'll be a face-off to start the quarter. Blake holding a 2-1 lead over the Red Knights. Barry will go against Kennedy in the face-off circle. Barry, the face-off specialist for the Red Knights. As the referee whistles play is good. Kennedy and Barry going after it. Ball is loose and is picked up by the Blake Bears. McDonough gives it up to Kennedy. It's a high pass, but no trouble for Blake to recover. Girls from these respective schools played earlier with the Blake Bears, the 4-time state champions, defeating the Red Knights 17-3. So Blake will look to advance and capture a 5-peat. Blake on the attack, Oy and Lowenberg. They've been on each other all night. Lowenberg leaves, trying to use that onset. Oy makes a nice avoidance maneuver. Shot, score for Blake. It's Quinn Ellis with the assist to Oy at the 11:15 mark. Oy making a nice swim move on Lowenberg, and as Jay Weber lost his man. And so Ellis from Oy at 11:15. Barry against Washington. And Washington picks it up, and here comes Blake on the attack. Washington fires wide. As Washington let it fire, and it sailed wide past the goal. So Blake brings in their offense. Ellis, shot, saved by Pastor. Here's a chance for Oy, he scores! So Oy at 10:53, it's unassisted, so 22 seconds after Blake makes it 3-1, it is now 4-1 Blake. As here's Ellis's shot, and it comes just right to Oy, who gets Pastor to go up, and it is slid right past him. Washington and Barry once again going at it. And it will come out to Nate Barry getting the face-off win for the Red Knights, and it's taken away from Coleman Dressen. Dressen making a run into the offensive zone, gives it off to Oy, and the ball comes loose. Harrison Brink picking it up for the Red Knights now as he looks to move into the offensive zone. Brink escapes the pressure and fires low to Griffin Aylen. And now the Red Knights are on the attack. Aylen taken on by Thomas Lease. Now it's Gibson Riney. Riney with it for the Red Knights. He was a member of the as a sophomore of the varsity team along with Jacob Donlin. Mikey Lamb with it for the Red Knights. Taken on by Craig Bankus. Lamb once again. Gives it to Riney. It's a rough, tough pass, and it's going to be picked up by Jay Buer. Buer rushes into the offensive zone now, and he throws it away. Swings at it and misses, and here comes Blake into the offensive end. Eschenkamp dishing it off now to Bauer. Curran with it for the for the Bears. Back to Curran. 4-1 to score. Blake in front. Down low to McDonough. McDonough plays it up top to Kennedy. Here's Ellis, taken on by Kuntz. Curran with it for Blake. Workmeister and Oy loses possession. Kuntz pursuing. Unable to win it. Oy now making a run to the zone. Here's a chance. Shot. Score for Blake. Bauer from Oy. Oy having himself a game with a goal and 2 assists. So at 8:39, the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights will call timeout and try to recover from this Blake run as Blake now leads 5-1. Almost similar to the first time these two teams met back in earlier in the season. Blake got off to an early 6-0 lead, and the Red Knights had to try and claw their way back in the game and just were unable to. So with 8:39 remaining in the second quarter, Blake holding a 5-1 lead with a goal goals coming from McDonough, 2 from Quinn Ellis, Grant Oy with a goal, and number 8, Tom Bauer. Oy assisting on the goals from Bauer and the second goal on Ellis. For the Red Knights, their lone goal has come from Thomas Ludke with the assists from Michael Naughton. Jeremy Pastner has made 3 saves for the Red Knights. And for Blake, their goalie, Nick Washuta, has made 2 saves. Critical face-off now coming up for the Red Knights. Barry's going to be tasked against Washington. Washington has done fairly well against Barry, as the Red Knights will look to regain the momentum. Barry against Washington. As now there's the face-off. Barry and Washington doing a nice job trying to get traction. And the ball comes out to Washington. Washington pursued, and the ball comes loose. Matt Arneson with a big win. And Arneson is tripped, and the Red Knights are going to go on a man advantage. As you can see here, Arneson running down the line, and he is tripped. Man advantage for the Red Knights at the 8:17 mark. Big chance here for the Red Knights to get back into it. Naughton with it for the Red Knights. Workmeister to Riney. Lamb is below the goal. Now they move Elin. Now it's back to Elin. Here's a chance, a shot, and Arneson fires wide. However, Lamb closest to the ball, and Red Knights will regain possession. Here's the reset. Lamb gives it to Naughton. Now up top to Arneson, to Workmeister. Swings it to Riney. Now it's to Mikey Lamb. Lamb, a Mr. Lacrosse finalist for the Red Knights. Naughton shot. Washuda sees it all the way. It's his third save of the game. As Washuda plays it to Dressen. Red Knights pursuing, and Dressen has advanced into the Red Knight territory. Dressen brings it in, and Blake will call timeout. So at the 7:24 mark, Blake calls timeout. Benilde St. Margaret's no longer on the man advantage. They had one good opportunity with the Arneson shot that was just wide. As Benilde St. Margaret's trails their rival Blake 5-1. So both teams coming out of their respective timeouts now. There's the Red Knights. So Blake is actually still down mound, correction. Stuart Patterson, it looks like, in the penalty area. Or correction, Eric Hartman. Ellis will take the restart for the Bears, as they have 5 men in the attack, Red Knights with 6. Donlin patrolling the middle of the area. And now both teams are at full strength, as now Blake looks to go on the attack. Ellis making a move. He's got a chance, a shot, score for Ellis. Quinn Ellis splits the defense, and at 7:04, Blake with a 6-1 lead. As you can see here, Blake with a nice split of the Red Knights defense, and Pastor unable to get a chance on it. Barry against Kennedy in the face-off circle now. Barry is able to get the win for the Red Knights. Barry hackled, and now he almost throws it away. Workmeister looking to pursue, as possession is given to Blake. Kennedy will take it on the restart. Kennedy gives it to Ellis. Now it's Oy. Oy looking to get an angle for a shot. Backdoor cutter shot. Pastor with the save. A big save by the senior goalie. Pastor gives it off now. Here comes Michael Naughton through the midfield. Red Knights with numbers. Naughton charging through. And now Benilde St. Margaret's looking to cut into the 6-1 Blake lead. Mikey Lamb with it for the Red Knights. And he's dispossessed with Shootout picking it up. And it is picked up by Eschenkamp. Eschenkamp the shot, Pastor making the save, his 5th of the game. And now Oy spins away, looking to get an angle for a shot, unable to find one. Oy and Lowenberg. And now Oy is able to get some space. Shot, score. So at 5:42, Oy unassisted is second in the game. And right now, Blake leads 7-1. Barry against Washington. Red Knights trailing 7-1, 5 unanswered by the Blake Bears. And now Blake will get the ball on a false start by Barry. Washington and Barry as Washington moves into the offensive zone. And now we'll have a penalty on the Red Knights, as nothing has gone right for the old St. Margaret's Red Knights. Barry into the penalty area as Blake now goes on the man advantage. Kennedy on the restart. Curran. Oy. Bauer. Oy. Curran. Oy. Bauer. McDonough shot, scores. McDonough from Bauer at 5:12. So Benilde St. Margaret's now trails 8-1. As a packed crowd is seeing a rout right now. But there is still plenty of time for the Red Knights. However, it starts in the face-off circle where the Red Knights have struggled so far. Barry, possibly, no, it's going to be, oh, Donnelly coming in, getting the pickup, and Barry. As there's a loose ball push on Blake, and here come the Red Knights. A chance to possibly get back in again. Workmeister will bring it into the offensive zone. Workmeister, and he is taken down. Helmet has come off, and there will be a penalty. Dressen off into the box, and let's see what the referees are going to confer. As you can see here, is the stick caught his helmet. That's a wow. So a hold with possession, despite how bad it looked. As the Red Knights will take it on the restart. Gibson, Riney. Riney to Lamb. Lamb. Naughton. Workmeister. Gives it to Gibson, Riney. Naughton. Lamb. Elin. Now out to Arneson. Workmeister. Getting shot. Rashuda saves it. Rashuda, fourth save of the game, and here comes Blake. But it's picked up by Gibson Riney. Riney finds Arneson. And Lamb does not pick it up. But now he recovers. 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Lamb with it for the Red Knights. Makes a nice move. Here's Lamb, shot wide of Washuda. Riney will pick up the possession for the Red Knights. So Lamb getting his first good look of the game, but he fires it wide. Riney to Elin. Screen set by Lamb. Elin taken out by Banks. Griffin Elin. Now it's Riney. Arneson gives it off to Naughton. Naughton looking for an angle, something. And now here's Workmeister, shot, scores! Red Knights are back on the board. Workmeister from Naughton. 3:15, it's 8-2. So one small step towards getting rid of this deficit as Naughton fired a nice pass to Workmeister. Workmeister just wound up, shot, and found the back of the net. Washington against Barry. Washington and Barry going at it. Ball is loose and is picked up by Nate Barry. Here comes Barry. And he'll give it off to Griffin Elin. Elin taken on by Blease. Now he's got an angle, fires to Ludke. Ludke taking his angle away by Hartman. Now he bounces one to Gibson Riney. Riney looking for an angle. He's got a chance. Here's a shot. Washuda saves it. And now Hartman, though, misplays it. Ludke. Both guys battling for it. Red Knights gain possession. So Washuda making his 5th save of the game on that shot. And Mikey Lamb will take the restart for the Red Knights. Lamb makes a move. Lamb, Riney misses the net, but Red Knights will retain possession. Red Knights starting to be able to get a few more looks on goal. And Elin loses possession to Blake. Blake will start with possession with 2 minutes remaining. Blake looking to advance it into the offensive zone as Bank is going to midfield. He's got laying a shot just wide. Adamson in the game. It looks, oh, Kuntz in the game. And timeout Blake. So 1:36 remaining in this first half. As you can see, a section bracket. Blake defeating Simway and St. Thomas to reach the championship game. Benilde St. Mark's defeating Breck and Holy Angels. Winner of today's game will advance to the Minnesota State High School League State Tournament, where 8 teams will be playing each other for a chance to be named state champions. Blake will have possession coming out of the timeout. Blake getting 6 goals this period, with 2 of them coming from Oy, with Ellis, Bauer, and McDonough finding the back of the net. Here's the restart. Ellis against Kuntz.
All right, Callahan, good job.
Now he gives it to Kennedy. Kennedy has ball. Owenberg against Oy. Owenberg pursuing Oy. Now they send Mike Ryan, and Ryan draws possession, and it's Lowenberg getting it for the Red Knights. Possession loose. Donlin unable to pick up the ground ball. And now Blake with it for the Bears. Give it to Kennedy. Naughton against Kennedy. Under 50 seconds now. Naughton and Kennedy going at it. Now, Oi's got it. He's marked by Ryan now. Here, Blake looking to send cars through, no angle to pass it. Now, Oi and Lowenberg. And now Oi still has it. Kennedy shouts, goes wide. So 16.2 remaining in the first half. Oi with it for the Bears, taken on by Lowenberg. Oi gets him below the net. Here's a chance, shot, score. The goal by Johnny Kern. Give the assist to Oi. So with 4.3 remaining, Blake has taken a 9-2 lead, going most likely in the halftime. So 4.3 remaining, neither team should get an opportunity. But right now it's the Blake Bears holding a 9-2 lead. And that's what the score will be at halftime. We will be back after this halftime intermission to present the second half of this boys lacrosse matchup between the St. Margaret's Red Knights and the Blake Bears.
Hi, I'm Betty White, and I'd like you to meet my friend here. This is Red. He's a puppy with a very special job to do, to be a guide dog for someone who is blind. Together, they'll travel the world in safety and with confidence. Guide dogs for the blind provide their services free of charge, thanks to the generosity of people like you. Please visit guidedogs.com to learn how to help today.
Welcome back to Benilde St. Margaret's High School for today's Section 6 Boys Lacrosse Final between the Blake Bears and Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights. Blake, the number 1 seed, currently the 2-seeded Red Knights, 9-2 on a well-balanced attack and stingy defense. Benilde St. Margaret's looking to pull off a miraculous comeback here against one of the state's top teams. And it's going to start on this face-off by Nate Berry and Thomas Washington. Washington, an 8th grader, the one 8th grader between these two teams. So the Red Knights and their Road Reds, despite being at home, today's home and away were decided by the section rankings. So, Benilde St. Margaret's, and we have a false start, giving possession to the Blake Bears. Red Knights with a double team, Washington and Lowenberg creating a loose ball. Now he flings it across. Jeremy Pastor picking up for the Red Knights. Mike Ryan now with it for the Red Knights. And here comes Nate Berry. Berry running into the faceoff, and it's given to Mikey Lamb. And now Josh Workmeister will come onto the game for the Red Knights. Workmeister makes a move, fires, Elon, shot, scores! Griffin Elon. Give the assist to Josh Workmeister at 11:22 of the third quarter. Workmeister finds Elon, and Elon had plenty of time to shoot and score. So Elon cuts the lead now to 9-3. Washington won't take the face-off now for Blake. It's gonna be Brian Kennedy. Kennedy and Washington have really alternated face-off duties today's game. As here's the crucial face-off. It's Washington pulling off the win. Or it's Kennedy, correction, shot, score. So Blake comes back right away. Ellis from Kennedy at 11:15. So 7 seconds after the Red Knights cut the lead to 6. Blake finds a way to get it back to 7. Barry and Kennedy going back at it. Face-off win to the Bears. And Eichenkamp with it. He'll give it back to Washuda. Washuda with a nice pass out to Blease. Blease gets around Naughton. Gives it now to Kennedy. Kennedy gets around Falls. Jay Bueller pursuing Quinn Ellis. Ellis with 3 goals on today's game. And now Oy gets around Lowenberg. Oy fires low. Pastor making the save. So Pastor making a 6th save of the game. But Blake will take the ball on the restart. Curran against Workmeister. Now Lowenberg and Oy. Oy's got looking for a seam. Taken on by Weber. Now gives it to Curran, who's taken on by Lowenberg. Johnny Curran's got some speed. Tries to get to the outside and around. Now it's played down to Oy, who is taken up by Jay Weber. Weber, much more physical defender by than Lowenberg, and then it's knocked loose. Curran fires it to Ellis. It's a goal. Ellis once again finding the score sheet, give the assist to Curran. So just when the Red Knights think they have a possession, Blake finds a way to get in the back of the net. Michael Kelly now into the face-off circle for the Red Knights against Thomas Washington. 11-3 to score. False start. Blake possession. Or it's a legal procedure. Nothing going right now for the Red Knights. 9:35 left in this game. Quinn Ellis. Ellis with it, and he'll take it up top. Jay Weber marking him. Kennedy gets by, got by Michael Kelly, but the shot goes wide. 9:10 remaining in the third quarter. 8-goal deficit for the Red Knights. And there's a nice move off of the restart. However, it's sent now back out to McDonough. McDonough to Dressen shot, and Jeremy Pastor making the save, his 7th of the game. Now he plays it out to Matt Arneson. Arneson makes a move. Bloodkey shot hits the post. Bloodkey shot hits the post. 8:46 to play. Here's Griffin Elin with it on the restart. Hassled by Blease. Now it's up to Workmeister. Workmeister to Gibson Riney. Riney to Lamb. Elin saying a screen. Lamb gives it to Arneson. Workmeister, Arneson, back to Lamb. Now Elin cuts through milk drain space. Lamb trying to get something good. Up to Workmeister, who can't quite hold on to it. It's given to Ludke. Ludke, Gibson Riney. Josh Workmeister. Workmeister now finds. That's a save by Rashuda on Arneson's shot. And now Blake will lob it up to Kelly. And Blake now has possession in the Red Knight zone. Oy and Lowenberg Oi getting space. Now it's up to Kelly. That's Ellis. Ellis and Lowenberg. Ellis, crease violation. 7:19 left. And the Red Knights will retake possession with Jay Weber. Weber. Long skip past to Lowenberg. See what Lowenberg does. He's got it up now to Mike Ryan. Ryan, they turn it over. Picked up by McDonough. Now it's Dressen, who's into the offensive zone. Workmeister meets him. Ellis makes a cut, shot saved by Pastor. That's picked up by Lowenberg. Lowenberg through the middle of the Workmeister. Workmeister and Curran. Workmeister in the attack zone. Makes a move, shot, goes wide. Likey closest to possession. 6:30 remaining. Lamb taking the restart, taken on by Bankus. Elin, good screen. Lamb unable to get though past. Blease. Naughton looking to fire up his shot. Here's Lucky Washuda with the save. A good save by the goalie. 7th save of the game. So here come the Bears now. McDonough with it. Gives it to Oy. Lowenberg and Oy. Oy taken down. Jeremy Pastor making the save. His 9th. Weber finds Riney. Gibson Riney with it for the Red Knights. Gives it to Griffin Ewan. Finds Gibson Riney. Riney with it. He's taken on by Joe Santelli. Riney, Ludke, Blake with a nice close down there by Hartman. Riney shoots, bouncer goes wide. Red Knights will retake possession. 5:05 to play. Griffin Elin with it for the Red Knights.
Come on, Red Knights!
Gleekle and Riney going at it. And it's turned over by the Red Knights. And here comes Blake and force it out. And it's picked up by Santelli. Oy and Lowenberg. Ellis with it. Gives it to Bauer. Now it is up to Curran. Bauer back with it. Now Curran will get it. He's marked by Riney. Let's get past the Kennedy where it's Falls marking him. 4:05 to play. Here's Kennedy. Plays it back now to Curran. Curran finds Oy. It goes just wide. It's going to be possession staying with Blake. Kennedy against Falls. Curran. Curran gives it off now to Kennedy. Kennedy makes a move. He's trying to get a shot. The ball comes loose, and Blake once again is on top of it. Kennedy. Now we'll give it off to Curran. McDonough shot, blocked, and Blake finds once again a way to pick up the ground ball. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. McDonough and Riney. Now to Oy. Oy and Weber. Weber giving him a few love taps. Here's McDonough, a shot. Pastor making a save. Now the Red Knights try and bring it out, and Gibson Riney picks it up. Riney, though, countered by Gleese. Inadvertent whistle by the referee, so it'll be Benilde St. Margaret's possession. Mikey Lamb with it, trying to get something on goal. Lamb can't get the shot on goal, but Ludke's behind the net and picks up possession for the Red Knights. Lamb. Lamb with it for the Red Knights. Gives it to Naughton. Naughton trying to get something on goal. Here's a chance possibly for Lamb. Mikey Lamb finds the back of the net for the Red Knights. Give the assist to Naughton. So it's now 11-5, 11-4. Lamb picking up his first goal of the game at the 2:07 mark. So Washington against Barry. 2:07 remaining in the third quarter, 11-4 to score. As false start, illegal procedure, it's Red Knight ball. Barry gives it, and it's gonna go straight to Workmeister. Workmeister looking to attack, but Blake is able to mark him up before he can do any damage. Now Workmeister taking around the 30. He's marked there by Patterson. Now he gives it off to Arneson. Now up to Griffin Elin. Elin back to Arneson. Arneson looking to make a move. Spins. He gets free. Arneson shot. Washuda making the save. Washuda, his 8th save of the game. Now it's a long ball to be picked up by Lowenberg. Lowenberg gives it off now to Naughton. Naughton pursued there by Patterson. And now he gets it to Workmeister. Workmeister with a chance, a shot, bounces it over the goal. 1:05 remaining in the third quarter. Mikey Lamb with it for the Red Knights. Elin tries to set a screen. Mikey Lamb gives it to Arneson. Now gives it to Workmeister, looking for an angle. Ball's on the ground, picked up by the Bears, as they will look to move into the midfield, and it's Santelli. Santelli gives it to Ellis. Shot, Pastor with the save. And the Red Knights will take possession because of Mitch Lowenberg. 31.1 seconds remaining. Long lofter into Falls, and Falls sprints into the midfield. 22 seconds left. Gives it to Ludke. 14 seconds remaining now. Ludke looking to make a move. It's given. Austin Dale with a long shot. And Riney unable to get a shot. So at the end of the third quarter, the score 11-4. Blake leads.
We have a job to do out here today.
To be a winning team, you have to work like a winning team.
My team depends on me.
And my team is 50,000 strong. Looks like a lot of work's going into this. is what it feels like to be part of a team. A winning team. The action team.
Get in on the action at actionteam.org. Are you in?
Beginning of the fourth quarter about to start here at Benilde St. Margaret's. Blake leading 11-4 in this Section 6 championship game. Winner off this state tournament. As Barry will take the face-off for the Red Knights, where he looks to face Washington. Benilde St. Margaret's trailing 11-4. They need 7 goals to tie, 12 to win. Or to get to 12 to win. Washington against Barry. Washington's done a nice job against the Red Knight face-off specialist tonight. 12 minutes remaining in this contest, barring Benilde St. Margaret's comeback. And Washington gets the face-off, one where it's picked up by Dressen. Gives it to Washington, who mishandles. And Callahan Coots comes up with it for the Red Knights. And he mishandles the ground ball, but there's still a scrum for it. Griffin Elin coming out with it for the Red Knights. Elin taken on by Blease. Here comes Naughton. Naughton, Gibson Riney. Riney shot with Shuda with the save. That's his 9th save of the game. Now Ludke pressures. Lamb getting a touch on it. It's giving Red Knight possession. 11:09 to play. Workmeister. Scott for the Red Knights. Workmeister drops it down low to Lamb. Lamb spins, trying to evade. That's Bankus, and it's a thrown away ball, and there's a nice hit there by Arneson. Red Knights retain possession. Red Knights wanting to get moving. Elin shot into the side of the net. Washuda with it now. A little bit far out of the net. Elin against Bankus. And Blake will be able to bring it out. He gives it off to McDonough. Gives it down low to Bauer. Back to McDonough. 10:15 remaining. Gives it off to Kennedy. Kennedy going against Jake Donlin, the long stick midi for the Red Knights. Plays it into Curran, taken on by Naughton. Curran, marked by Naughton. Blake content with taking their time and trying to find Ellis, makes a move, shot, Pastor with the save, 12th save of the game. Here come the Red Knights now. Weber gives it off the Kuntz, and the Red Knights just cannot get anything together. Another battle for it, and it is picked up by Blake. Ball played out, where it is given to McDonough, who's pursued by Donlin. 9 minutes left. Now it's Curran. Out to Workmeister. Kennedy and Workmeister. Workmeister trying to knock the ball loose. Now he's able to get free. Workmeister still pursuing. Down low to Bauer. Gets a screen from Kennedy. Callahan Koontz is able to evade it. And now the ball is knocked loose, and Blake's able to fall on it once again. Kennedy taken by Workmeister. Shot goes wide. Possession to Blake. 8:13 remaining today's contest. Off the reset, it will be Ellis. Ellis evades. Evades Bauer and Pastor with another save. 13 saves for the senior goaltender. Ornberg finds Weber, who gets it out to Naughton now. Naughton with a nice move. And here comes Naughton now into the offensive zone. Gives a fake pass, a shot. And it bounces over. Let's give Rashuda a save there. That's 10 on the game for him. Griffin Ewan taking the restart. Gives it off to Gibson Riney. Riney, Naughton, fakes the shot. Now he gives it off to Arneson. Shot wide. Elin will once again take the restart. Elin taken off by Blease. Gives it to Riney. Now it's Falls. Over to Arneson. Arneson looking for something. Gives it to Elin. Gives it to Lamb. Lamb taken out by Bankus. Lamb fires shot high. Red Knight possession. Seven minutes remaining in the contest. Elin going against Blease. Gives it to Workmeister. Riney can't get a shot off. Riney gives it to Mikey Lamb, who gives it to Ludke. 6:45 remaining. Lamb. Lamb, now it's got some room. No, it's cut off by Bankus. Riney. Let's fire. Goes wide. Lamb retains possession. 6:27 plays. There's Riney, a low shot over his left shoulder, just missing the goal. Lamb and Bankus. Lamb looking. Now he's cut off. Lamb just having a tough game, and now it's a thrown back pass. Workmeister saves it though. 6:06 to play in today's game. Workmeister now gives it to Riney. Arneson. Arneson shot, gives the save to Rashuda. 11 saves on the game for Rashuda. Now here comes Coleman Dressen, who bombs it long. Unable to save it. And here's Weber on the restart. 5:37 remaining. Red Knights need 7 goals in less than 6 minutes. Naughton looking to attack. Unable to get past Curran. Gives it now to Workmeister. Workmeister tripped, and the Red Knights finally get a penalty. Etchingamp drawing the trip. Hold with possession, the call. 5:19 to play. Red Knights with the man advantage. Workmeister gives it now to Riney. Gives it down low to Lamb. Lamb held in check so far today. Riney, and he had a possible chance for Arson. It's a bad pass, and Weber unable to keep it with the Red Knights. Here comes Kennedy.
Good job, Callahan.
And timeout Blake. 4:57 remaining in the game. Red Knights needing 7 goals. Blake started off the game with a 2-0 lead and then just started scoring, building up a 8-1 lead and then scoring with 4 seconds remaining to make it 9-2. And they have not stopped since. Benilde St. Margaret's still fighting, trying to get a goal at any chance they can. Here's today's referees. Blake, the girls defeated the Red Knights earlier today 17-3. And seeing if today's result holds, it would be a sweep by the Blake Bears against the Red Knights. Jeremy Pastner making 13 saves and not so far for the Red Knights. Nick Washuda with 11 for the Blake Bears. Now Blake is down a man still. Etchen Kemp in the penalty area. So Kennedy taking the restart as the clock starts. Kennedy taken out by Kuntz. And the ball is knocked free by Lowenberg. And it is, can the Red Knights get a ground ball? No, it's picked up by Blake. And loose ball hold on Benilde St. Margaret's. Oy. Looking to get past Lowenberg. Oy. Holding possession against Lowenberg. Now he gives it to McDonough. Donlin, McDonough behind the net. 4 minutes remaining. Here's Curran. To Falls. Falls doing a nice job on Curran. And it will be sent back to Curran. And a stall warning, or stall called on Blake. Lowenberg. Callahan Kuntz with a nice move. And now he runs into the offensive zone. Kuntz saved by Washuda. Callahan Kuntz trying to get his name on the scorebook. But it's Washuda coming up big. Ledke looking for a chance. It's picked up and Washuda. And we looks like a penalty on the Red Knights. Slash on Ludke. 1 minute personal foul. Oh no, it's on the Bears, correction. So, Red Knights on the man advantage. 3:20 remaining. Workmeister. Riney. Lamb. Lamb, Workmeister, Riney. Elin unable to hold possession. Regains it. 3 minutes remaining. Shot. Workmeister goes wide. Mikey Lamb will take the restart. 3:01 remaining. Workmeister finds Gibson Riney back out. Red Knights with a nice little man advantage play here. Here's a chance, and the Red Knights see it fall on the turf. Washuda with it for the Bears behind the net. He has made 12 saves in today's game. And Washuda bombs one. Plays it deep towards Oy. Red Knights will reset it. Lowenberg fires it. It's a catch made by Riney. Gibson Riney now moving into the offensive zone. Riney finds Naughton, goes wide. Lamb there. 2:11 left in today's contest. Lamb, Workmeister. Workmeister taken down. He'll let the shot fire. It goes wide.
Way to go, Josh.
Patrick Clark will head off into the penalty area for a trip. Hold with possession. Mikey Lamb takes the restart for, oh no, it'll be Griffin Nealon. 1:59 remaining. 30-second man advantage for the Red Knights. Arneson sees the ball hit the turf. It's loose. And is picked up by Bankus. Bankus gives it off to Kennedy. Oh, there'll be a legal procedure on the Bears, and now here comes Callahan Coons. Gives it to Lamb, and Mikey Lamb scores. Lamb with his second goal of the game. Coons picking up the assist. So 1:30 remaining, and the Red Knights get a goal. Callahan Coons representing the defenseman well with that one. As Lamb finds the back of the net for the second time today. 11-5 is the score. Buried in the face-off circle. Where he's taking on Kennedy. Donlin pursues. Barry runs through a screen from Kennedy. And a legal procedure. It will be Red Knight possession. Here comes Nate Barry. Barry gives it to Lamb. Mikey Lamb. Taken down. Lamb. Final minute of the game. Austin Dale in the game now for the Knights. Here's a shot. Lucky scores. Lucky from Mikey Lamb at 45 seconds. So 2 goals in 45 seconds from the Red Knights, but it's too little, too late. Washington will go against Barry as there's Lucky's goal. Next year, Lucky will be one of the main scorers for the Red Knights. Blake sensing that a state tournament appearance is within reach. Thomas Stone, a senior for the Red Knights, into the game. Battle for the ball is picked up by Washington. Referee calls his own time to get a replacement for Barry. 35 seconds remaining. And the Red Knights trail 11-6. This will be the end of the Benilde St. Margaret's season in all sports. Some individuals will be participating in golf and track and field. It's a state tournament, but team-wise, this is the last event. Curran Just gonna keep possession for the Blake Bears. Workmeister. 12 seconds remaining. And as the Blake Bear fans begin to count down, and that is going to be your game. The Blake Bears are going to the state tournament with an 11-6 win over the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights as they celebrate with their team. For Benilde St. Margaret's seniors, Jake Donlin, Josh Workmeister, Matt Adamson, Mikey Lamb, Thomas Stone, Gibson Riney, Mike Ryan, Austin Dale, Michael McClurg, and Jeremy Pastor. This was their final game in the Benilde St. Margaret's uniform, as they finish their season runners-up in Section 6. Now, both teams will go through the medal ceremony with athletic directors handing out the awards. And so, Blake heading back to the state tournament for the second straight year. Benilde St. Margaret's will be runners-up for the first time, as they have not returned to the state tournament since 2011 when they won it all. We will, Paul, I believe we're staying for the award ceremony, correct? All right, so we will turn it over to the PA for the announcement of the names. Benilde St. Margaret's will be announced first as the Section 6 runners-up. Then the section champion, Blake, will be called there afterwards.
Now we'll have the awards presentation to the teams. First, the runners-up to the Section 6 championship, Red Knights.
Good job, Red Knights!
Number 2, Captain Jacob Dolan, All-American. Number 3, Thomas Ledke. Number 5, Michael Knott.
All right, Michael!
Number 6, Michael Kelly. Number 7, Mitchell Lowenberg.
All right,
Number 8, Carter Payne. Number 9, Captain Josh Workmeister. the captains, please accept your runner-up trophy. Give it up for the Red Knights. Now for the Section 6 champions, the Bears. Number 2, Isaac Franz. Number 3, Captain Brian Kennedy. Number 4, Austin Ray. Number 5, Clayton Ray. Number 7, Grant Boyd. Number 8, Tom Bauer. Number 9, Jack Taylor. Number 10, Johnny Curran. Number 12, Connor McDonough. Number 13, Paul Norris. Number 14, Thomas Blees. Number 15, Craig Angus. Number 16, Austin Eichenkamp. Number 17, Stuart Patterson. Number 18, Coley Nickoshuta. Number 19, Stu Evans. Number 20, Jeffrey Santelli. Number 21, Joe Santelli. Number 22, Coleman Dressen. Number 23, Patrick Clark. Number 24, James Ring. Number 26, Kate Rico. Number 27, Captain Eric Hartman. Number 29, Thomas Washington. And head coach Frank Clark. Now, will the captains please step forward and collect the Section 6 championship trophy. There's your champions, the Black Bears.
So the Blake Bears will represent Section 6 at the 2014 Minnesota State High School League State Tournament. For ParkTV 16 and Andrew Berkland, thank you very much for tuning in to ParkTV this year, and we hope to see you next year as we restart our coverage during the fall. Thank you once again for your viewership and support, and we look forward to another great year next year.